Hey, all you cool little penguins. It's me, the cool guy for Linux. I'm still rocking Linux. I still love Linux. But today I'm here with an important message for you. I have to tell you that there's very bad things going on right now. We have some big departments out there doing really bad things to people that are actually hurting people, especially children, young people. We got people dropping dead. We got people being forced to do stuff they don't want to do. We got people being pinched, to wear certain stuff or take certain medicines, supposedly. And it's a big travesty in America right now. So I need you. I need you guys out there. You got to spread the message. This is so important. This is the message of our lives. This is the message of our country. Countries all around the world. We have the wool being pulled over our eyes right now, and they're trying to poison us, basically. And I don't need to say the words. You can figure it out for yourself. Basically, everything. There's so many things that are broken out there. I used to think that the internet was the age of information. It's the age of propaganda. Okay, because everything that you search or you look up is all a trick. They smear things that they don't like. They tell you messages that aren't true, and they guide you and direct you and try to form your thoughts so that you fit into their narrative. I might come off sounding like a conspiracy theorist with this stuff, but I'm going to tell you, I know better. And I actually left a job because I was not safe from the mandates that they were putting in place. Even though they gave me, great people and everything, but they put in some mandates that would lead me toward being hurt, and you would be hurt too. And I've seen so many people, young people, 20-year-olds, dead. They get forced to be mandated to take something for medical school, and then they die, or to be a nurse. I've seen stories after stories after stories of people dropping and dying, young people in their sleep, unexplained. It's not normal, people. It's not normal, and we have to take it back. We have our government agencies and different people that are in charge have been captured. Okay, they've been captured. I don't know what these evil forces are. I don't know if it's just money. I don't know if it's power. I don't know if it's some overlord agenda to reduce the population by stopping us from breeding and killing us off. It sounds like a big conspiracy theory, but I have to tell you, it is so important that you learn more for yourself. We do have the internet. Okay, your search engines are all going to be broke. Okay, they're going to give you baloney. You look up stuff and it's nuts. It's crazy. And you can almost tell what they don't want you to know by what you search for, and that person or thing gets smeared the most. Okay, that's how you know that they're trying to trick you. Okay, you have to go deeper than that. You have to find the sources. Okay, I can tell you all kinds of sources, can't do it on this video, but there's a thing called freespoke.com. Okay, you can search for stuff that's on both political leaning sides, supposedly an objective search. But more than that, you just need to get a hold of the names of stuff that you want to search, and you need to go do your own research. Don't look at the first 6 links out there, the first page full of links. They're all going to try to smear stuff. That's how you know that you're over the target. The plane that's over the main target takes the most flack, and that's what you see. So I'm going to read off some names to you. Go check them out. Dr. Pierre Corey of flccc.net. Look up early treatment, look up the media, look up people, real experiences from real doctors, real people, okay, that can save your life and save your children's lives. Dr. Paul Merrick, Dr. Naomi Wolf. Look up her interview with Dr. Drew Pinsky. This is a popular person. Look up the one where he apologizes to her. Look up Dr. Peter McCullough. You've probably heard of this gentleman before. He's actually trained other doctors. Many of these doctors have accolades. They have decades and decades of experience. It's probably over a century of experience that I'm talking about now. And just in the snap of their fingers, because they weren't saying the things that they're being told to say, all of a sudden they treat them like they need to take their license away or something. It's totally insane. It's insane, people. I'm telling you right now. Dr. Asim Malhotra, this poor fellow's his father was a heart surgeon as well, and he died from a certain poison that got mandated on him, and that is being sold to us. It's a bill of goods. It's baloney. Okay, but look up Dr. Asim Malhotra and see what he talks about and what he recommends for you to stay safe. Dr. Simone Gold of aflds.org. Okay, America's Frontline Doctors. Look it up and look at the media and the videos. Listen to the people. You know, don't take my opinion. Go do your own research. Okay, we are living in an age where you can't even, you don't even get to talk. They're just silencing you when you don't get to, when you don't say what they want you to say. And it doesn't matter who you are. You can have 30 years of experience as a emergency room surgeon, and they are shutting these people down. It's insane. It's complete insanity. Dr. Ryan Cole, Dr. Lee Merritt, look up Science and the Myths. You know, you can see what she talks about. You can look up Ivory Hecker on BitChute. Look up censored, Ivory Hecker censored. Do that for a search term on BitChute. They don't censor as much. You'll see a good story that'll really teach you a lot. Stu Peters on Rumble. Look up Died Suddenly. It's pretty shocking. You know, I mean, everything needs to be verified, but you can start looking at things to get an idea for where to go with information. Stu Peters, like I said, on Rumble, Died Suddenly. Steve Kirsch, Substack. This is a gentleman that's dedicated like his life, you know, of recent times to try to tell the truth. Like so many of these people, for 2 years at least, they've been trying to tell the truth. They're being silenced. Okay, don't accept it. Okay, use the internet. Go to the specific names. Go to the specific websites. Alex Berenson, Substack. Okay, I'm not telling you every single thing that these people say is true and proven. Okay, you have to do your own research. But they're being so blocked, and they're being so smeared, and they're being so canceled. It is putting us in danger. People are dropping dead all over the place. Write your government officials. I probably write them daily. It's these people have to change. We have to get these crazy people out of control of our health and stop mandating this crap on us. That's not good. Look, I've taken more shots than most people because of my service. Okay, but I'm smart enough. I was touched by God to go do some more research on a certain thing, and what I found out, absolutely horrific what's going on. And everybody, there's so many people out there that have already fallen to this. Okay, look up early treatment on flccc.net. Nobody's telling you that, you know, you don't get harmed by certain sicknesses and stuff like that. But what you don't get is early treatment. They never talk about early treatment. They want to get a test result. They want to use that to scare everybody. They're using fear. They're using coercion. They're using canceling people. They're using smearing people. They're outright taking away people's livelihoods. Okay, you got to get smart to this. Okay, it relates to Linux because Linux is free. All right, free at the heart, and you need to be free too. You need to be free to make your own decisions and free to find out your own information. Okay, don't let these people. You go to your regular search engines, they are covering it up. Your regular video sources, they are covering it up. What's better is to go to Rumble.com. They do pretty good right now as it is. That they don't censor stuff. BitChute.com. You know, look up early treatment. Look up the stories. Look up and try to figure out, you know, why so many people are dying. People are dropping dead. Kids of young ages, all this different stuff. They always rule out immediately, you know, some recent medical treatment that they got as being the cause. That's not even scientific to do that. Nobody's saying that everything's because of these medical treatments that are being mandated, but you should at least ask the question. Okay, if you have the symptoms that match, here's another one. Look at the football player, you know, Damar Hamilton. Damar. I probably have his name wrong. Okay, the football player from the Bulls. Okay, the Buffalo Bills. Sorry, look him up. Look at what he says when they ask him the tough questions and how he responds. You can tell so many people want to tell the truth and they can't. When you go to your doctor, they can't tell you the truth. They will have severe consequences for telling you about early treatment drugs, for telling you about not taking certain poisons into your body. Look, think I'm crazy if you want, but at least do this for me. Do this for the cool guy, okay? Go out there and do the research. Look at it objectively, okay? Don't just get in your camps on either side. This isn't political. This is about freedom for people, okay? And the cool guy cares about you guys, all you little penguins out there. I want you to be safe. and we can be safe. But we got to toss this insane control system out that is doing this to us. It's set to murder our children. It's set to harm us. And there's so many people. Like, look at there's bigger scientific studies that you can look at, and you can look at those all day and learn information. That's great. Look at your sources. But let me tell you something. I have a thing called a local circle. Okay, my local scientific experiment circle, and that just has to do with the people that I know that are in my circles. Okay, and when I look around, I'll tell you what, my local scientific results are that I know multiple people that have been hurt due to recent mandates and recent poison medicines. Okay, one of them, the whole side of her face drops down like this because she got mandated to take this medicine to work at her job. She no longer has a job because she doesn't have the motor skills anymore. She falls down at nighttime with seizures, about busts her head open. She's got a droopy face. She has strokes. It's nuts. Okay, I know at least 3 people that have heart troubles. Okay, and they've heard of 3 other people in their neighborhood across the street from them that had heart troubles after certain medical treatments. Okay, I know of at least 3 little kids that started having seizures at night. Now, I don't know what they've taken for medicines, but it sure seems kind of weird. The one kid, I used to see him at the games, for softball, and he was out there bouncing around. All of a sudden, he's got a stroke. Kid's like 9 years old. He's got a stroke. It's insane. It's totally insane, people. Don't accept this. Don't accept what they're telling you. Look at what their motivations are. If you got these people high in their ivory tower telling you that you need to get this poison and put it in your body or whatever, imagine how much money they're being paid. Imagine how much power they have. Okay, there's another agenda. The reason that a big thing that turned me, besides the Lord, my Savior, Jesus Christ, was these doctors that I talked about. There's more too. There's a lot more of them. But these people are putting their necks on the line. They've had a 30-year, career as a doctor, as an emergency room doctor, Dr. Joseph Verone. Okay, COVID hunter, they called him. Then he said a certain thing, they smeared him, they canceled him. So in overnight, as soon as these people disagreed with the narrative, after 30 years of working as a professional, all of a sudden they're called kooks. Okay, that is crazy. People don't accept that. That is insane. Okay, that'd be like if I was a plumber for 30 years, and then all of a sudden one day, I did quality work, I did the top jobs, and then all of a sudden one day, I said, I like the color green, and then they're like, oh, cancel him. He's totally doesn't know what he's talking about in terms of plumbing. It's insane, people. It doesn't make sense. Okay, it doesn't make logical sense. That's one of the big keys here. If you would apply logical, process to a lot of these different things. I worked in a place, it was the size of a football field inside. They told me I had to have this covering on my face the whole time. But then they said it's totally okay if you go in a dining room, which like tiny with all these other people walking around. And since you're going to eat, you can take the stuff off and it's totally fine and you'll be fine. That's insane. That doesn't make logical sense. Okay, use your brain. Okay, we've come all through history not doing things how they're trying to do them right now. Don't let these people change it. Okay, because we're going to be fine. Get your early treatment. Keep your vitamins also up. Okay, they talk about this stuff, but this early treatment, there's actually early treatment drugs that can help you with certain sicknesses. They just won't tell you. I stood out in front of a drugstore with a sign because they refused me my prescription, and I was waving a sign out there. They actually called the cops on me for exercising my free speech out, just showing a sign. I didn't get arrested or anything, but the cops came and told me I had to leave. I was standing on the public sidewalk, and because these people, they don't want the word to get out. I seem like a crazy person. I'm really not. I'm just telling you, you have to do your own research. We are in the age of propaganda, people. Keep on using Linux. Linux is awesome. Okay. Seek your freedom. Okay. It doesn't matter to me which side of the political spectrum you're on, what you believe or what you don't believe. Okay. But we should be treated like human beings, that have the freedom and will, the freedom to make your own decisions over your health and your body. And we shouldn't have people that are in charge of us telling us absolute baloney. Okay, just to force us to go do something. Okay, you can look and see the evidence for yourself. When I look at those local circles, I saw a high schooler playing 3 different sports at high school. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he's got heart problems. It's insane. I don't know what he if he took this poison or whatever that I'm talking about. I think he probably did. You know, I don't blame. I mean, I don't blame people. They're being told that it's fine. Next thing, he's got heart problems. He can't play the sports anymore. Like just right in the middle of basketball. So he's been playing sports for years. Oh, all of a sudden there's heart problems. That's insane. That is not normal. And if you look at these names that I talked about, rewind the video and look at some of these names, and you're going to see with these people on here, they're going to tell you the real story. Okay. And be safe. You know, I hate it when people say be safe out there. Fear is not a virtue. Okay. There's certain things you can do to prepare, and that's what you're going to do. That's totally awesome. But just scaring people with stuff doesn't help. We need to, you know, what do they tell you when there's an emergency? There's 3 C's: stay cool, be calm, and be collective. And use your brain. Okay. Use your logical brain. Don't act out of fear. Okay. When you act out of emotion and fear, you make mistakes that just make everything worse. So you guys stay cool. This is the cool guy out. We'll see how this goes. Maybe, you know, they shut me down off of the career website, you know, the LinkedIn. Let's see if they get me here now too. So anyways, take care. Fight the good fight.